Do you know what collocations are and how they can improve your English? Collocations are a combination of words that frequently appear together and sound right to native English speakers. Today, we dive into the world of collocations with a particular focus on the verb have. Consider the collocation, have an accident. This phrase might bring to mind someone spilling water all over their work, as in Josh had an accident and spilled water all over his work. It's a common phrase that conveys a mishap or unfortunate event. Then there's have an argument or have a row, the latter being British English for a noisy dispute. For instance, the children had an argument about what game to play, or my parents often have rows, but my dad does most of the shouting. How about have a break? This phrase is often used when someone takes time off from work or their regular routine. An example could be, we decided to have a winter break in Paris. The phrase have a conversation or have a chat signifies engaging in a dialogue with someone. This could be illustrated as, she had a strange conversation with the man who moved in upstairs. Or, we had a little chat over the garden wall. Moving on, have difficulty is a phrase often used when someone is struggling with a task or situation, such as, she had great difficulty finding a job. The collocations have a dream or have a nightmare refer to the experiences we have while sleeping. An example being, I had a very strange dream about you last night, or I had a terrible nightmare last night. Have an experience is a phrase used to describe undergoing a particular event or situation. For example, do you have any experience of working with kids? Ever have a feeling? This collocation refers to an intuition or sense about something. It can be used like this, he had the feeling he was being followed. The collocation have fun is pretty straightforward. It's used when someone enjoys themselves, as in, we had great fun at the beach. The phrases have a bad time or have a good time describe the quality of an experience, like, did you have a bad or good time at the conference? Have a look is a phrase used when someone checks or examines something. For example, I had a brief look at her report before the meeting. The collocation have a party is used when someone hosts a social gathering. It can be used like this. We're having a small drinks party for one of our colleagues who's leaving next week. Have a problem or have problems refer to experiencing difficulties or issues. An example could be, I'm having problems with my computer. Ever have a try or have a go? These collocations mean to attempt to do something such as, I want to have a go at finishing my essay tonight, or this jar is impossible to open, here let me have a try. Have a diet refers to following a particular eating plan. For instance, your skin would clear if you had a healthier diet. And finally, have breakfast is a simple phrase used when someone eats their first meal of the day, like, he likes to have breakfast in bed on a Saturday morning. Now onto the phrase, have a laugh. This is a common colloquial phrase used when someone is enjoying a joke or having a good time. It's often used to describe fun, light-hearted moments in casual conversation. For example, after a long day at work, they decided to watch a comedy movie and have a laugh. This phrase is a perfect way to express enjoyment and amusement in your conversations, adding a touch of naturalness and authenticity to your English. So, next time you're in a jolly mood, or watching a funny video, don't forget to have a laugh. It's these little phrases that make your English sound more native and engaging. Moving on, we explore the phrase, have sympathy. This collocation is used when expressing pity or compassion for someone else's misfortune. For instance, she had sympathy for her friend who was struggling with learning English. It's important to note that showing empathy and understanding towards others enriches our communication. So remember to have sympathy for those less fortunate than you. It's a great way to enhance your English conversations and writings with these commonly used phrases.